84.
That's it. I know it was something like that. That's probably too high. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Power Trip Morning Show. The Twins are falling apart, taking bad swings. Rocco did decide he would talk to the press yesterday, and he was not happy about the bad swings.
Tightening the zone up, swinging at good pitches. Whoa. I mean, if you're going to swing and open up the zone and swing below the zone, those things happen for a reason. That, those things don't. It's not just by chance. It's intent, and when the intent it gets big and guys feel like they want to do something big, sometimes those decisions get kind of loose, and you end up swinging at a lot of pitches that you don't want to swing at.
Yeah. Right?
Sure.
I mean, Royce Lewis is 1 for his last 21.
Not good.
Not going well right now.
Way to go, Marnie. Way to go.
What did I do?
I don't
That's
know.
a good question. What didn't
you do?
You know what you did.
Last summer or the other summer?
Any.
Yeah.
Those movies are great.
I was...
Jennifer Love Hewitt, obviously.
Yeah, what's your last
That
name?
works.
What is hot collar?
I don't call her at all anymore. They told me not to.
Wow.
Probably smart.
Yeah, probably right.
I just ducked my head into the K102 booth because they were in commercial break.
Okay.
Because they got nominated for a CMA award
Is that right?
for Best Morning Show.
Wow.
That's awesome.
so
We're here to
good for
support them. That's what we do.
Yes.
I wouldn't know
yes.
anything about that.
Good for them.
Awesome.
I know you like country music.
He's not familiar with that format.
No, I don't want to talk about it.
Look,
Anyway, it's
bonus
great
isn't here, but
honor,
we have it.
good for
and
them.
we're all in this together. They posted something that said, "Yeah, this is an award recognizing this morning show, the three of us, but really it's for all of us." And so I feel like I also
You won.
have been nominated for a CMA award, being a listener of K102.
Well, you've been on that show a couple of times, right? So then you
Sure.
were a part of it.
That's a good point. If we win, let's go to Nashville.
What?
Who's paying for the trip?
Probably iHeart. I don't know. Will they pay for everything?
If
The news.
Zach! Wow. He's
That was
leaving
Zach
me.
with his Z, by the way.
it sounded more like she screamed sack.
It did, but pretty sure it meant to be Zach.
Sacco!
Yeah.
pounding on things?
you met Annika Sorenstam yesterday? Mm-hmm. First time, second time, third time?
Third time.
Third
Tell her I
time.
said hi.
I did. Yeah, that didn't go over well.
She's in town a lot.
She is.
I think she just travels a ton, but she helped design that Royal Oaks golf course in Lake Elmo, so maybe that's the course she's here for.
Okay.
I met her a few years ago at the 3M Open
Quit bragging.
and hosted something that she did on a ladies' golf day, like 2 days before the actual tournament started. So not that she would remember that, but her people did and contacted me and said she was coming back and had me moderate something with the collegiate golfers that were part of her tournament. She's one of those people. She is the single greatest female golfer that we have known. We can all agree on that. But she's still so involved in the game and growing the game and giving back and mentoring. And like, she's just a really good human being. So I'm a huge Annika Sorenstam fan in general, in golf specifically, but also in humanity. And I feel like that's the way a lot of us should strive to live, even if we don't change a game and have that kind of impact, but to still be, contributing to society in some way that is meaningful. I just think that's a wonderful way to live.
Well, now I'm depressed.
It's not about comfort.
Well,
Why are you sad?
I don't think I've changed society in any meaningful way.
That's a good thing.
No. Zach definitely hasn't. Sauce, you haven't.
Okay.
Chris might have a little. Max hasn't. Ah, man.
Has Rosie?
Oh, no one has done more for this society
I think he's done a really good job.
than Mark Rosen.
Just the environment alone.
The environment, the society, the
Christmas?
culture,
Yeah,
Christmas.
what about Christmas?
He's just dirty and nasty.
I heard Rosie saw John Oliver's segment on school lunches about how, every kid should deserve to have free school lunch so they don't have to worry about being fed. And Rosie's like, don't worry about it. I got it.
What?
Yeah.
He's feeding the children?
For the entire state of Minnesota. Wow. Yeah, picked up the tab.
Actually, he wrote a song. Something like he believes children are the future.
That's Rosie? He wrote that? Oh, that's so kind of Rosie.
Yeah.
Are the lunches going to be from Spoon and Stable? Or
He just really likes the lunch lady. That's why.
Each sandwich has a name.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant.
Alrighty, kids, we're going to have the Rosen today.
What does that mean?
Yeah. Good. So you don't want to know, buddy.
Yeah.
All right. You want to do the news?
You don't want to know.
You don't want to tow?
No, I don't know, man. I ain't good at this job.
This is KFAN News with
man.
Chris Hockey, presented by the St. Paul Saints.
You got that right. I am a St. Paul Saints fan. They'll be back at CHS Field soon, and we'll give you all the details when they are. But they're on the road right now. Get yourself ready for baseball down at CHS Field by going to saintsbaseball.com. That is, once again, saintsbaseball.com. In case you're wondering what's going on, the St. Paul Saints hit the road to begin a 6-game series against Columbus Clippers at Huntington Park tonight. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, lottery players, line up. Take your shot. $800 million up for grabs today.
Milgan?
Hell yeah.
Whoa.
That's right. There hasn't been a jackpot winner since Rosie hit menopause.
Men don't get that off.
No, that was just the option that he picked on the iPad that was presented to him.
I've got some questions.
Since early June, $2 can't
We're
win.
due.
You don't play. Let's do this. I hope one of you win today.
Marnie, let's compromise.
800
Let's compromise.
million?
I want it all. You want like $1 million or $2 million, right?
Yeah, well,
So-
I like 5.
5. Fine, 5.
Yeah.
So let's compromise. You buy tickets. I already did. You buy
Okay,
tickets.
okay.
If you win, you get the $5 million. Give the rest to me.
Okay.
If I win, I'll give you $5 million and keep the rest.
Okay.
Deal?
Yeah, sure.
So either
Yes.
way, you get $5
Yes.
million. I get the $795 or whatever
Yeah.
it is.
You're not
okay.
getting the 5 if he wins.
Why?
you
Of course I
serious?
would. I'm
No
a man.
chance.
What are you talking about?
No chance.
I pay my debts and I pay my bets. I 1,000% would give her $5 million.
I
Give
guess
Marnie
if it's under
Gladly.
the guise of a bet and an actual handshake deal, I would say, yeah.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? I'm a man of my word.
You're also a man of great financial responsibility.
Yeah, which means my responsibility is to pay my debts. I owe her $5 million. Here's $5 million.
He'd hand Marnie $5 million and Hawk
And then
I'd
drive
get,
her out
Yeah,
and come
Hawk
here and leave her.
and I'd get nothing.
And now that you hinted that I won't pay her, I'm going to spend another $5 million making your life hell.
Wow. Hey, it looks like you already did.
Have to spend it on. Yeah, keep your money.
Did you win the lottery last week?
Keep your money.
I'm going to buy you 50 pounds of fentanyl.
Why?
You can just come to my apartment. There's a bunch of guys
Lay
out
down
there.
under this porch.
50 pounds. We're trying to take out Cthulhu. Dear God.
50 pounds?
Yeah, I'm reading a news story. I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
Authorities say 50 pounds of fentanyl was confiscated at Nashville Airport last week. 50 pounds.
Ugh.
That's a lot of fentanyl. What a scourge on society, huh?
Oh, is it just packed in a suitcase?
Oh. That very inside. Yeah, inside the luggage. That's exactly right. You nailed it. Oh, were you involved?
Well, I mean, if it's, isn't 50 pounds the max a lot of times before they charge you extra for the
I was going to say
weight of
I was
a
going to say
bag?
40.
Nailed it.
You're flying spirit,
But you're right. It's in.
and they're trying to figure out
Right.
how to not pay the extra
Right.
bag fee.
Yeah, I'm taking a few of these pills out.
Put some of this fentanyl in my backpack for the flight. Yeah, is that all pill form? What if it's 50 pounds? I have no idea what shapes and forms fentanyl comes in.
I really don't
Is
know.
it powder form, pill form? I don't understand
I
it.
just don't know.
No idea.
Just don't know.
Never
Who knows?
seen it.
The state of Minnesota is well represented on a recent ranking of the top 500 colleges in the U.S. The Forbes list released late last month has the University of Minnesota Twin Cities ranked 75th. Carleton College in Northfield was the next Minnesota college at 222. Gustavus Adolphus, St. Peter was ranked 232. Then you got St. John's, Concordia, and St. Mary's University in Winona, all made in the top 500 list of colleges.
I'm a little surprised the University of Minnesota is not higher than 75th.
Yeah.
Like not top 20-ish, I get that, but I'm a little surprised it's not a little bit higher.
Yeah, they made the Apple.
They sure did.
The phone?
The fruit?
Whoa.
Just invented?
Mark.
Honeycrisp, though, right?
That's button bar, by the way. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Rosen's here. The fruit? Marnie, that's so offensive.
Yeah, Mark. It's 2024. Why would you say that?
We got .com Tom on the phone.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Parrish.
The fruit?
Paul, what else has the University of Minnesota done?
The University of Minnesota, what have they done? Put my father through law school.
The fruit?
Oh, see?
Yes.
Actor James Earl Jones has died at the age of 93.
Freaking Vader.
Yeah.
Jones was among a select group of entertainers to win an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony. He was most well known for being the voice of Darth Vader. Also starred in Field of Dreams, The Sandlot, The Hunt for Red October, The Lion King. Passed away at his home in New York at the age, again, of 93.
The scene in Field of Dreams where he's telling Ray not to sell his farm is one of the most iconic scenes in a film.
It's pretty good.
Does it make you cry?
Oh, yeah. I saw it last
Every
night
time.
and cried. Yeah.
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 Yeah, it's real good.
Yeah. That's such a good film. You've never seen it, right, Cor?
No.
It's so good.
Yeah, it'll make you
It's so good
cry.
that I like you less because you haven't seen it.
Well, I don't know if that's possible. Yeah, we've been talking about it. There's a group chat. People we hate that haven't seen Field of Dreams. It's just your picture and your goofy bastard-looking face.
So wait, there's no actual commentary back and forth. You guys just send pictures of my face
It's
in the
just me
group
and
text
him, and I asked him to
about
stop.
people who don't like Field of Dreams or haven't
we
seen
haven't
it.
seen it, yeah.
Yeah.
We just send pictures of you.
The same picture or just any picture you can find?
Any picture.
Sometimes he puts ding-dongs on your face.
Yeah.
Oh, so you do some Photoshop work.
Yeah, he does. And I mean the hostess treats.
Yeah, don't be weird. Don't be weird, man.
What do you feel like has prevented you, Corey, from seeing this movie?
My dislike for the game of baseball.
That's not a bad answer.
It's
really?
Yeah.
No, in all honesty, I don't know. I probably should have seen it because I've seen Rookie of the Year 10,000 times. I've seen A League of Their
Okay.
Own 10,000 times.
Okay. And it's the same kind of movie that would be on USA or your late night channel flipping. The way you come across Jaws or Shawshank Redemption, you should also come across Field of Dreams. Well,
If I'm going to watch a Costner movie, though, he's going to be holding a bow and arrow.
Oh, yeah, that movie's
So he does
great.
that in
Field of Dreams?
Yeah.
He does, yeah.
Is that how James Earl Jones is dead?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. Yep. Somebody's
have
gotta
to
take
watch
out
it to
Shoeless
find
Joe.
out.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm going to watch that movie today. I love
Nobody
that
cares.
You got a lot to do today after you golf. Big day for Sauce. What did you say you were going to do earlier after you got done golfing? You had something else.
Whacking.
movie. What?
Weren't you going to watch something else?
Going to the arcade?
Watch.
Your
What did you say
testicles?
earlier? You said you were golfing and you were going to watch something.
Well, yeah, what movie was that?
The Rock.
Yeah,
The
you-
Rock,
The
yeah.
Rock.
So
that's
you're
right.
going to golf 18
Yeah.
and watch The Rock and then watch Field of Dreams.
Yeah.
Big day for you, buddy.
Full day.
Big day for you.
Nice job,
Of course,
buddy.
you're going to skip the presidential debate.
No, I'll watch that.
Oh, and that?
Oh my God,
Yeah.
you need
Wow,
more. You
what?
need to leave early.
What a schedule.
Hey, you know what? It's not easy being cheesy.
Did you just say Jeezy or
Yeah, he said
cheesy?
Jeezy. He thinks he's Jay-Z.
You're young Jeezy
He
now?
does, yeah. Isn't Jay-Z?
Like a combination of Yeezy, Jesus, and Jay-Z all rolled into one.
That's what I always think of when I
name
look
a
at
better
you.
trio.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Jeezy.
The fruit?
Death Valley is recording the hottest summer ever. Known as the hottest place on Earth for setting an all-time world record of 134 degrees back in 1913. Death Valley National Park set another record this summer. The daily average temperature between June and August was 104.5.
Holy
Yikes.
bleep. That's the average.
The average.
Whoa.
Hot.
How far geographically is Death Valley from Phoenix? Do I need to look that up?
I don't really. It's in California, obviously.
Oh, I thought it was Arizona.
I'm
bad.
almost positive it's in California.
Yeah,
Am I right?
northwest
Death
of
Valley.
Phoenix in California.
Phoenix had a similar phenomenon going on.
Yes, didn't they have 100 days of 100?
In Vegas.
And finally, speaking of the University of Minnesota, Apple is introducing a lineup of new products that includes the iPhone 16 and 16 Plus for all you plus size folks.
That's the one I have.
At an event.
It's so nice that they're inclusive.
It's really something, yeah.
That's nice.
At an event in Cupertino. I don't know why I keep saying stuff like that.
Cupertino.
Cupertino. The tech giant said the iPhone 16 starts at $799.
Are you okay?
And the iPhone 16 Plus size starts at $899. That's a huge bitch. The company also announced its new Apple Watch Series 10, which has an updated design, and AirPods 4, along with an updated AirPods Max. That comes in new colors.
Zach, your thoughts?
I think the iPhone 16 and the Plus, I think those are actually the more intriguing ones of all the phones they announced, because they also announced the Pro Maxes and the Pros, and that series is just for people. I don't know who that is for, other than like actual professionals now. The AirPods Pro, this is interesting. They are basically in the fall going to make it so you can use those as hearing aids. So if you see somebody in the future with AirPods in their ears, it could mean that they're not actually listening to music or anything. It could mean that they need that to hear.
Sure. That's a great idea.
Be ready for that, because I think a lot of people are going to be seeing people with AirPods and think, oh, what are you? Thanks, douchebag. Like, oh, I'm trying to talk to you. Well, no, they're actually.
That's the exact reason I put AirPods in, is so nobody talks
Correct.
to me.
Except for that one lady.
So,
except for the lady on the plane, right? That was, how was your movie? It's clearly still going. I'm looking right at the screen. Paul, your hands up.
Woodhawk.
100%. And you remember the reasons.
Yeah.
The just on the Apple website, the AirPods, because I wanted to see what they look like. The AirPods Max that come in colors, and
Lawrence, first the fruit thing,
first of all, are they over-the-ear headphones?
well, so that's the AirPods Max, and that's actually the only update they're getting is they're changing the Lightning port to a USB-C port, so it's the same thing.
I thought
it's
AirPods
$549.
Same.
I think there's a lot way better value in the AirPods Max. Now the AirPods Pros are the ones that go in your ear, and I will say too, it's $179, but they have AirPods 4, which is like the basic version of AirPods. Those have noise cancellation now. So if you're somebody who doesn't like the tips of the AirPods Pros, you could use that and save $50. I still will recommend doing the AirPods Pros if you can. But
for
comfort, for everything, for noise isolation, because the regular AirPods just kind of sit in your ear. These have like the Pros have custom size tips. So, yeah.
Zero.
Just get the Sonos
Size of the
iPhone.
tip matters. Am I right?
Yeah.
Could you do AirPods Pro 2?
Yeah.
Do they have noise?
Yes.
That's what this is the one you're talking about? Okay.
Well,
It has pro level active noise
no, there's
cancellation.
a Pro 2 and a Pro 4.
It's a breakthrough.
I'm going to
in
need
hearing health.
some time with this.
How much are the AirPod Pro Max 4 lights?
$65.
That's it.
Oh, there's a Pro 2 and a 4.
Yeah. So the regular AirPods are on their fourth version. AirPods Pros are on their second.
Sometimes I stand up
version.
and I look down. I go, "That's a Pro 2."
Yeah. Oh my.
Gee.
You know what I mean?
We had a Hall of Fame 2 a few years ago.
Yeah, we sure did. Yeah, I'll never forget it. Yeah, we made a bust of it.
Scare Ben Lieber half to death.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
You know, I have to say this. I'm looking at the AirPods Pro 2, and I have some of those AirPod Pros, because Zach told me to buy them. I do love
great.
them. They're great.
Yeah.
I don't think I've dropped anything more in my life than I dropped those sons of bitches.
Yeah, they are easy to drop.
I don't know why I dropped them so much.
They are incredible noise canceling headphones.
I looked like
Incredible.
I was trying to fix part of the airplane because I dropped it and it rolled under the seat in front of me and everybody was asleep and I was trying to contort myself without waking everybody. I dropped them so much. I don't know what my problem is.
Yeah, and then you never know if they're going to just drop and be all in their case and fine, or if they're going to send the two AirPods just rocketing in 3 different directions
For
somehow.
sure. Yeah, they're gone. Yeah, it's over.
Sauce will do sports when we get back. Marney Gellner's already here. Mark Rosen should be here shortly. Jonathan Grenard joins in a little over an hour. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
The Fan.
Your Minnesota Twins continue their push towards the postseason, I guess, this Friday when they take on the Cincinnati Reds. And we want to get you into the ballpark. Caller, let's say number 13 right now, will win a pair of tickets to this Friday's game. Call 800-320-5326.
Do it. Give us a call. Let's go. Let's support those Twins. Let's see what happens. They ain't over yet. I mean, sure, you've been watching them lately. You're like,
What a mess.
I know, but it's okay. Turn it around anytime. Rosie always tells me.
What does he say?
He always says, can you dig it?
I'm just telling Marnie, I honestly forgot they were even playing last night. When I say something like that, it's like, no, I was watching, the football game, and I went, are the Twins home tonight after this weekend? And Rocco's ripping the team, and he's ripping, he deserves to get ripped. I mean, there's all sorts of reasons why this team is in destruction mode right now. But I mean, from a standpoint of like, oh, and then I put it on for like 10 seconds, and they were losing 4-0 already to the awful Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
Wake up and come out of it.
And I went, okay, that's not good. So anyway. Yeah, they
pop some balls.
Yeah, they got to do that.
It's really exciting stuff.
Is it?
No.
So they're still in a position to get a wild card, but man, it's just a different vibe from a year ago without Correa and Buxton and without pitching and
Steve Lombardozzi.
Without being a total Pollyanna, it is so true, I feel like, in baseball, where something can turn real quickly, and they'll hopefully still make a wild card.
Yeah, they got a 3-game lead.
What if we get healthy? What if Correa, Buxton, Royce Lewis, what if we're healthy?
Look at the Texas
get a wild card, and then you could still, wild cards can end up in the World Series, and it is not a far-fetched idea. And I'm not saying everything's okay. Everybody, I'm just saying baseball is a weird sport like that. It truly is not
to the Texas
over.
Rangers last year. I mean, really, they were.
There you go.
Yeah, they weren't playing well at all, and they won the World Series.
So, what a story, Mark.
Yeah, I'm just adding to Marnie's.
I like your positivity, Marnes.
Yeah, I do too.
It. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
It's infectious.
I can tell you're really affected by it, Mr. Field of Dreams.
Yep, never seen it.
I can't believe
you haven't seen that
now.
movie. Well, it's not a baseball movie.
I got the World Series of Poker to watch.
It's a metaphor. Metaphor for life.
Hawk, was Sauce teaching you to juggle, or what was happening during the commercial break?
He wouldn't tell me what he was doing, what I was doing. He wouldn't tell me what was going on. He was moving my hands for me up and down, and then he finally told me that I was milking a cow.
Didn't look like it.
I know, that's what I thought. I wasn't sure what I was doing.
Did.
Okay.
I have tried to teach people to juggle. Literally, it is not easy. Can any of you?
Wait, you can juggle?
Yes,
really?
You can.
Absolutely.
That's another hidden skill you have.
All right,
Careful.
Buckle up. How many balls? 3?
3.
Really?
That's
I've tried
the most.
4, and I can't really figure out the pattern, the path. So yes, 3. I taught myself to juggle when I was in high school, and I tore my ACL, and I had surgery. And I had surgery in May. It hurt.
How do you tear an ACL juggling?
I didn't tear it.
Okay, hang on. When did you teach yourself? Was this just something like
1990.
So this was a challenge to yourself, or was
I
this
was
just
bored, and I was on crutches, and it was nice outside. It was May, June, July in Minot, North Dakota.
Wow.
And
so it was not to practice the art of seduction. It was just as a personal challenge.
Sex! Whoa.
That's correct.
Just checking.
We had balls around the house, tennis balls, racquetball, whatever.
Bowling balls.
As you do.
Yep. Knives.
Baseballs.
Torches.
So I started just kind of flipping around, and I taught myself to juggle. Yes. But teaching other people is very difficult because people want to put the ball from one hand to the other.
Can't do that.
And they always go up.
Right.
Yep.
That's the thing some people don't understand. The balls always have to go up
Right.
and then down. They never go directly from one hand to the other, across.
Can't play the actual song right now, but if Sauce sings "Bring Me to Life" by Evanescence, will you do your juggling routine just mimed?
Yeah, no problem.
Could you do it?
Yeah.
Sauce, sing it.
I don't know that song.
Just make it up then.
Marney's juggling.
Yes, I see what she's doing. They always go up.
Marcel Marceau here.
What are you looking at? Are you looking at?
The balls.
Okay.
I'm more intrigued by the fact that I had Sauce sing "Bring Me to Life" by Evanescence, and the first lyrics were, "Ooh, juggling, Marnie's juggling."
I love the catch.
That was the first version before they rewrote it.
Thank you, Mark.
Yeah.
Well, I'd love to watch you.
Careful.
I'd like to watch you juggle.
Well, if you had 3 objects of similar size and weight, I could juggle those as well.
Got 2
My God.
in my desk out there. But I don't think I have 3.
What about Nordo Sauce in the state of Ohio?
How about Sauce's head, a basketball?
Well, maybe Gargie's got some extra tennis balls on his desk from his tennis days.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're a sports station, Rosie. We don't have a sports locker
equipment here.
Right. We don't have an equipment manager.
Well, they have that prop room. They have a lot of stuff in there. They have golf balls in there.
Yeah,
Somebody
it's
run
mostly
down
just
and get
T-shirts.
some balls.
Yeah.
Zach, do you have any balls?
I haven't had them turned on. Hold on.
There we go. Okay.
I'd like to see that. Let's make that happen.
Okay. Well, I'll be here till 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Didn't know you could do that. Sauce, you want to do sports?
I'd love to.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, presented by All Around Property Preservation.
The Minnesota Twins are in an absolute free fall. They lost 6-2 to the Angels last night at Target Field. The Twins have lost 4 straight. They now trail the Guardians by 6 games. They trail second place, Royals by 3.5. Their wild card lead is just 3 games over a bunch of teams. The Twins are 3-7 in their last 10. They've lost 6 of 7. They will battle the Angels again tonight at 6:40. Pablo Lopez goes for your Twins, and that is Twins news brought to you by Quantum Fiber.
They need a
What a
jolt.
mess.
Someone needs. Yeah, that's a good way
Correct.
of summarizing it. Ouch. Yeah, it looked like they had it. Really going to make a run at Cleveland, and now it's just hang on
It's
and
over.
try to get a wild card spot. And the third wild card spot's not the worst spot to be in, but it's up to Pablo Lopez and Bailey
The
over
fruit?
to carry them if they get into the
Mark,
postseason.
Are you listening?
Yeah, the fruit.
Yeah.
Good answer.
The Vikings battle the Niners on Sunday at noon. Pregame at 10. This is the Vikings home opener. We will get our first injury report tomorrow, but Christian McCaffrey did not play last night due to a calf injury, and Schefter did report that he might not play on Sunday, but the 49ers were just fine without him as they rolled the Jets 30-19. Jordan Mason, his backup, got the start and ran for 147 yards and a touchdown. Purdy was 19-29 for 231. Rodgers in his first game back since last year, he was 13-21 for 167 and a touchdown. The 49ers are 1-0, just like the Vikings, and they are 6-point favorites over your Vikings as of right now on Sunday.
Let's go get him.
6 points. No kidding.
That's a lot, considering McCaffrey's probably not going to play. And I know the kid played really well last night, but it's difficult to do that in back-to-back games and get some tape on him and the way that Flores attacks, his defense and what he's able to do. I thought it was interesting. I know the 49ers may get into trouble for it. What was the backup's name again?
Jordan Mason.
Mason was admitted on the air after the game that he was told on Friday that McCaffrey wasn't going to play. And, of course, the announcement, he wasn't even on the injury list. McCaffrey was, the 49ers didn't announce until right before game time, basically.
Yeah, that's trouble, honestly.
It is.
Can't do that.
It's not good.
A lot of
NFL
fantasy
frowns on it.
people were
And gambling,
riled up.
Yep.
Not good.
So, But this has been something that's been bothering McCaffrey pretty much all summer. I mean, it's an
calf and his
Achilles. That's not good for someone who runs as hard as he does and with the frequency and et cetera, et cetera. We all know he's a terrific and one of the best in the game. But they're not the same team. I mean, they're just not. And over the long stretch of time, the Jets are still the Jets. I'm sorry. I mean, A-Rod still, he's getting long in the tooth. He's not going to trust his mobility right now. They look like as you said, just kind of a hot mess.
Yeah, they're a hot mess.
They're not. But what a bad weekend for football in the New York area between the woeful Giants and the Jets. I mean,
I think
hold your hands up.
I think I saw last night. I think it was on Twitter that somebody was basically saying, and we've talked about this with the Wolves, is the 49ers were the healthiest team last year, and that helps you get to where they got, which was the Super Bowl. So. Yeah, not having their best player,
that's
not good, but they still won, man. They're that loaded. Yeah.
Yep, they're loaded. So I watched almost the entire game last night. I watched the whole Vikings game. I watched a chunk of the Eagles and Packers in Brazil.
Yeah,
I watched a chunk of the
lot of good
Ravens and
weekend.
Chiefs. So I've watched combined about 3 total NFL football games this weekend.
Right.
The new kickoff is an F-.
Oh. 100%.
It's over.
It's terrible.
It's terrible.
It looks awful. It's terrible. All the let's see if they get creative. Let's see.
Yes,
I understand the logic of let's see what happens. This is a disaster. The NFL is going to change this.
And then last night, the 49ers, because of some other new rule, got the ball at the 20, but you can get the ball at the 30, but if it goes out of bounds before it gets into the...
It's dumb.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
Really stupid.
Good intentions. I like let's try something new, but this is not it. They got to figure out something else.
I thought
This
the special
sucks.
teams coaches would have something coming up creative that they could do to return the kicks. They're still kicking it out of the end zone.
Yeah, they're going to have to significantly change it because right now there's no incentive to not just boot it out of the end zone.
None.
Correct.
So it's just as bad. It's just as boring.
Was that
Vikings
the end of sports?
Not
Kind of.
no. There's one more thing.
There's one more thing. The
If
Lynx
you want to give it an entire segment, we come back.
Yeah, the Lynx play at the Atlanta Dream tonight at 6:30.
There you go. Right, Marn?
Yes.
Are you on the call?
Hot
That's right.
team.
Yes.
They are
Wonderful.
smoking hot.
The fruit.
Nafisa.
Vikings news is next.
Good morning, everybody. Rosie's here. Made me feel better about the Twins. He was over here just talking them up. Like, don't give up is what he said. He kept calling me kid. Thanks, Rose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel better. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Rosie had a lot of questions for me about Nevada.
I did.
The Gophers' opponent this Saturday, and I just basically told him what I heard PJ Fleck say, which was
They're much, much, much improved from what they were last year. Maybe one of the most improved teams from last year to this year with a new head coach and staff. A lot of option. They keep you really sound. They make you play really sound. One gap type defense. Looking at them, they run to the ball. They've got really good athletes on defense.
So that's basically what I said too, right?
2:30 start, right, on Saturday?
Yep.
You have to
They're 14
really
point favorites.
Yeah. It's a lot.
The Gophers are.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. They should kill them.
Well, no, they shouldn't. They should, but they rarely do.
Well, they just won 48.
Well, I know that was Idaho, wasn't it, or who they play?
New Hampshire.
I don't
Rhode
know.
Island.
Rhode Island, Idaho.
Terrible.
It's the
Terrible.
same team.
But-
Neither an Ida nor a hoe. Discuss.
Oh, wow.
I've heard Idaho is beautiful. Is that accurate?
I've heard that as well. Yeah.
Boise.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it is.
I've
What the hell?
I've heard it's Cher's favorite state.
Oh.
Idaho.
Okay.
You and Barb.
What's happening?
What Barb?
Little B and they got their own thing going with Cher. Don't get me started.
Hawk loves
Can't
Cher.
help it if we're connected at the soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't
Little
get
B's
Rosie.
rolling your eyes at me right now.
Don't get Rosie started on Cher.
What's that supposed to
You
mean?
just said it.
Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
love Cher.
Hawk?
What's her favorite state?
Idaho.
Well, say it right.
Idaho. I don't know.
Man.
It's not the pit.
Okay.
Idaho.
Okay. That's the.
Try it again,
No,
Rosie,
no.
just so we can all have nightmares.
No, I'd rather
Try it again, long legs.
pass. Idaho.
That's pretty good.
I mean, that's going to be a
Emphasis
button
on the
mark.
whole.
Yeah.
Hall of Fame.
How old do you think Cher is?
74.
No.
Don't know.
78.
Really?
Haul your hands
Really?
up.
Woodhawk.
100%.
Yeah, why?
Sure
Of
is.
course. She's a national treasure.
Yeah,
She
Cher
is.
Wills.
Absolutely.
Well, how would a share whale sound, Rosie? Oh.
Pass.
Is that Elvis?
That was Vikings news.
Thank you.
It's time for Vikings news on the Power Trip, presented by.
That's right. I played this earlier, but go ahead. You go ahead. Good core.
Are you a believer in Sam Darnold after 1 week?
I was very impressed. I mean, I think he did exactly what was expected of him and was that he expected of himself. I mean, he's kind of the point guard, and I thought the drive from the 1 yard line was obviously terrific. I mean, that was something we didn't see very often. You don't see very often, and his spot on long pass to JJ and getting out of that hole and then eventually going in to score was Darnold's finest moment of the game. I thought that 99-yard drive. I mean, I thought after CJ Ham uncharacteristically fumbled on the first series, I think every Viking fan was going, "Oh my God, here we go again," because the Vikings, I think, led the NFL in turnovers on the first drive last year, and the fact that they held them deep in their own zone to the 3 points was a victory. And the Jets just the Giants never recovered, and the Vikings took over the game, and it was, as we know. So yeah, I think Darnold has got an opportunity, and he's quietly probably simmering inside to prove that, I am more than capable of playing at a pretty high level in this league, and I'm finally surrounded by great coaches, offensive coaches, and the talent that I've never had the opportunity to play with before. And it's just one game. We understand that. But at the same time, I was very impressed with kind of his poise overall. Yes.
What a story, Mark.
Yeah.
Well, here's what KOC had to say about Sam Darnold and the things he can actually do better.
Just some operational stuff where, maybe it was a play clock thing where we had plenty of time at the line and there's some moving parts with a shift and maybe a late motion and just kind of feeling up against it a couple times there at different, sequences during the game. And that is totally to be expected. We put together a lot of detail in these plans that sometimes can be a lot, and we did go in with maybe a little bit more volume than what I would have liked.
Interesting
But was that
observation.
Ty Chandler's fault or Sam Darnold's fault? Because wasn't that one? Didn't it look like Chandler didn't know where he was supposed to go, and Sam Darnold was trying to point and say, "No, get over here, get over." And then they ran out of time and they called a timeout.
Yeah,
it looked like Chandler was panicking.
It seems like every team has situations, Corey, like that, where you're watching the clock almost expire and the guys are not getting lined up yet. And KOC said it. There's a lot of volume. He has a lot to get into Sam Darnold's headset before the 15-second clock goes off. And yeah, I mean, you can understand how confusing it could be at times. And for a new system, a new quarterback.
Yeah, also interesting that was on 1st and 10. The first time out that they called on that drive was a 1st and 10.
Right.
Was it midway through the third, give or take? I forget exactly when in the third quarter that was.
Those 2 timeouts in the third. Yeah.
If that is a better team or a closer game,
correct.
I would argue that timeout is worth losing that 5 yards on first down.
Yeah, that's always in
third down's a different case, right?
Correct.
Was it third and I forget what it was when they called the timeout on third. Was it 3rd and 4? Something like that. I get 5 yards on third down is a lot more.
Yes.
The little valuable than it is on first down.
The little things that could have mattered in a game like that, in the situation you just laid out, fortunately was derailed by the Giants' ineptitude. So that helped a lot to kind of forget about those moments that can come back to bite you. But the Vikings didn't have to really worry about it as the game progressed.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Again, true test on Sunday with the San Francisco 49ers.
How much fun, San Francisco, and then we got our guest coming up, Jonathan Grenard. I mean, talking about the Houston Texans coming to town.
And at Green Bay.
And then at Green Bay, Jordan Love may be back for that game. They're pushing that narrative a little bit more now, but again, to be determined. But a lot of 3 really fun games in a row before they go to London and play Aaron Rodgers and the Jets.
That's right.
It's coming up fast. We were just talking to Hawk about it.
Fun game in a row.
Yeah,
man, it's all fun.
Love this schedule.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah,
let's get it going. Right. We got us a team here.
Yeah, man.
They do.
It was a heck of a game on Sunday.
It was precise.
It was precise, PJ. You're right.
Thanks,
Thank
PJ.
you.
Yeah, thanks.
I mean, I thought we looked a lot better than last year.
Overall, just better.
Yeah, their
That's what
defensive
I said.
backfield is much, much better.
We're developing.
Oh.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, and Aaron Jones. Good Lord. I was so excited. I was like a little kid at a candy store waiting to see that kid to see Aaron Jones play. And he just runs at a much different style, much different pace and tempo and determination. Anyone that they've had before. And since, there was a guy named AP, but I'm not putting him in that category. But he adds so much to what this team so desperately needs. A sound running attack.
Much, much, much.
When you were a kid in a candy store, what'd you pick?
That's a good question.
Red Hots, number one. Malted milk balls.
You felt good?
Yeah. I don't know. Probably much anything.
Were there a lot of St. Louis Park candy stores? Or where'd you go for candy?
Well,
Neighbor's van?
Wow.
No, I was driving that. No, I was not.
We know that.
We had no. I mean, there was the drugstore I worked at right over here, Texataka. They had plenty of candy in there, but there was a drugstore on Minnetonka Boulevard in I think Dakota. I used to go down there to get my baseball cards, and they had plenty of candy down there. So if you had 2 quarters in your pocket, you would be fine for the whole week basically.
Do that with so many guys.
Wow.
Yeah.
PJ.
But I don't know why I said Red Hots, but for some reason it just came.
Yeah, you
to
didn't
mind.
even hesitate. You said Red Hots number one.
Good
stuff.
Like it wasn't even a debate.
No,
They're fine.
Red Hots.
Yeah, Red Hots are good.
At that time,
Yeah.
I probably really liked them. Yeah.
Was there a time when your only candy was the swizzle stick and like different flavors of
Pair of panties.
What?
What? Come on.
I mean, the candy.
the candy store?
Where, is that a strip club?
Lickamaid.
Whoa, my God.
Didn't you grow up with
I
that?
played that concert.
I know you did.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Or that,
Yeah, man.
and you get a sugar high so fast.
So good.
I'm not
So
gonna
good.
Answer any other
I
question.
always felt bad. We didn't have a lot of options for candy in Chisago, but we had one store, and the guy behind the counter would sing once in a while, which was kind of cool. But one of the kids down the street did not have a lot of money, and we always felt like he was candy shamed. But he found some money in the sewer essentially, and then would buy a candy bar once in a while. It was pretty cool. It felt good for him.
Yeah.
Root beer barrels.
That guy. No, never mind. This happened to you?
It's the plot of a movie.
No. I just say I saw it.
I know.
Is that
He's
also-
talking about.
Okay,
Thank you.
Did
I'll
you
have
also go
another.
to a school where the math teacher was terrible at math?
Yeah, he didn't understand percentages.
Yeah, and I'll make stew of us.
That sounds so good.
Rosie, that's real weird.
The Beaver.
Mark.
Yeah.
They're juicy. Someone was asking me about that the other day, and I went, I don't.
About what?
The Beaver.
Mark!
Yeah, I don't want to explain it. I was talking about the TV show.
The movie, actually.
Growing
Jodie
up.
Foster.
No, yeah, you're right. I was
That's
talking
what-
about the
yeah.
movie, which I never saw. The Mel Gibson, Jodie Foster movie.
Right.
But I never saw
What
that.
is that movie?
Oh, it was awful.
It's where he has a.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
puppet.
want to know. It would look absolutely horrific. No, I was mostly referring to Jerry Mathers and Larry Mondello guy and the rest of the.
Wasn't that Gibson's kind of quote big comeback post controversy?
Supposedly.
Wasn't that him trying to make his way back? I
Jodie
think that was the
Foster.
first movie after.
I mean, classic.
And everybody said, "What is he doing?
Yeah, what is he doing?
A puppet that he thinks is alive? Is what is this?"
I don't know.
What was the name of the movie?
Rosie, tell him again because I forgot.
The Beaver.
It's 63% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That high?
Yeah. Button bar.
Why do I keep doing this, Mark?
I don't know what you
It's your
talk.
fault.
I'm
Just
still
sitting there.
trying to get over the fact that 2 quarters got you through a whole week at the candy store.
Oh, it did at
Yeah,
the
man,
time.
let me tell you, they're penny candy, buddy.
Oh, penny candies were.
man.
Yeah, that was classic
I
stuff.
love
is
those
funny 'cause-
butterscotches.
We had a guy in White Bear. We had a candy shop in White Bear, and actually the guy called himself. It wasn't 2 quarters; it was 50 cent, and he would take people to the candy shop and.
Okay.
Lame attempt at humor, swing and a miss.
What do you let him do, Zach? What do you let him do?
Zach's been clever this week. I'm going to miss him next week.
Is he leaving?
We'll do Fan 5 in a second. We'll do headlines in the 8 o'clock hour. Jonathan Grenard joins in the 8 o'clock hour. This is the Power Trip Morning Show with Marnie and Rosie on the Fan.
The Fan.